Okay, so let's get this started. Welcome to Freedom Finder's Zoom tutorial. Basically what we want to do tonight is do two things. We want to show you how to use what's called Free Studio to be able to grab a YouTube video and put it on your hard drive so that you can do a presentation of any YouTube video directly from your saved files instead of having to use Wi-Fi. And then the first thing we're going to do is actually show you how to do a zoomed recorded file and convert that to where YouTube will accept it. So YouTube likes what's called an MP4, and that's kind of like music files or MP3s. That's what you listen to on iTunes. MP4s are the preferred video format from YouTube, and it will allow you to directly upload once your file is an MP4. So first thing we're going to do is go open up a browser, go to Google, and I want to type in Free Studio, and what it's going to give me is a couple of options. I want the Free Studio YouTube. And it's thinking. So what I want to do is go to DVD software, and this is kind of like their home page. Oh. And this will kind of give you a bunch of icons. It's very similar to an app store, either the Apple App Store or Google Play, where it has basically little icons of their different software. So what you want in order to do both of the functions that we're talking about, which is grabbing YouTube and putting it on your hard drive, and then also taking a saved video and uploading it to YouTube, you want the studio. So I'm going to go down here to Free Studio. And it's going to give you a couple other functions as well. And you just go through the download process. Basically what you want to do, since I already have it downloaded, it's going to pull up my software. But you want to go ahead and download Free Studio. Once that launches, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a little example of a saved Zoom recording. Like right now we're recording this Zoom. Those of you who have done that, at the end when you press leave your Zoom meeting as the host, it starts to convert that into a file, and what that looks like is it actually has three files saved. It's like an audio only, a Zoom _0, and then something else. What you want to do is grab that Zoom _0 for the meeting that you just did. So what I've done is this is where I saved the file. And let me grab this Zoom 0 file that I mentioned. I'm going to open up my Free Studio. And what I want to do is I want to convert to an MP4. Again, this is the format that you need in order to upload it easily to YouTube. So I'm going to click on the MP4 converter. That's going to open up a little Dropbox looking thing. So from here, you can do a couple of things. The first thing we're going to do is I'm going to grab, just like we were going to post a picture from wherever I save my Zoom recordings, I'm going to grab that Zoom file that I know I want, and I'm going to drop it. It'll take just a second. And of course, in the dry rehearsal, this was seamless. Okay, so let's try this again. Do 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 do. Yay, it wouldn't be a Plexus meeting without technical difficulties. So, okay, here's what we're going to do. Let me grab the file. Drop it on there. Okay, well, we're just going to move on then. So pretend that there's a file name right here. I don't know why the Zoom one's not dropping in there, but it is very simple. You grab the location of where the file should be, you drop it onto here. It will show you a file name. Now, what you want to do is to name this something that you can maneuver and you can move around with. So you actually get a chance to go and change the output name. That's basically like saving it as a file as. So click on output name. If you prefer to make it cleaner, you can see this down in bold is what the final name is going to be. So you can exclude the original and you can name this whatever you want. So like for my Mambassador Corner interviews, I'll name that Plexus Mambassador Corner, and then the name of the interviewee, and usually the date. And that way, when I put it up in YouTube, I've already got the file name where it's fairly obvious of what the content is. So we've changed the name, and then you will just go down and click Convert. For a small video, under 10 minutes, it's probably only going to take you maybe 5 or so. And then it will come up with a generated file that will look like this. So here's the converted file. It's an MP4 format already. This is only about less than a minute, so it's my sample, and we can use it to convert to or upload to YouTube very quickly. So I'm going to go to my YouTube channel. This is my personal channel. I'm going to click over to upload. Can't see that. It's right here. And this is how you always upload to YouTube, by the way. You go do your login, you click the little upload icon, and then what you can do is go to wherever your files are. In this case, it's my Zoom test. I'm just going to grab it, drag it over to the workspace, and drop it in. And it's going to start uploading it first, and then it's going to start processing it to publish. So while this is going on, you can see that it's populated my file name, which, again, that was from the output. So I changed it to something that was obvious. The description, you can be, I think, a few hundred characters here. So if you wanted to do a disclaimer here, if you wanted to do a longer description of what this is all about, then that's where this would go. But it needs to be something obvious so that you and your team or whoever's going to be watching your videos can go into this and say, oh, okay, I can get a quick synopsis and understand that that's what that video is all about. Tags are something that I'm just getting to learn. I use, obviously, Plexus. I use health. I use gut health. Those are all search words that people are looking for in YouTube to be able to see your video. If you would like to publish this video so that only you can distribute the link, then that's where you go and click as this is processing, you click to unlisted or private. And because I've already tested this, it's telling me that I have a duplicate video. So what I'm going to do is delete this one. And we are going to see the draft actions. So we have published this to my page, my channel, my timeline. And now all you need to do in order to share this with any of your team members or prospects or whatever is to go to the actual video. And click on share, just down underneath the channel settings, and select this link. And that link can be pasted into a Facebook post, Messenger, email, whatever you want to use it for. Okay? So before I move on to grabbing a YouTube, is there anything, Tacey, that do you have any questions so far?
No, I do not. Thank you.
All righty. So let's go and take a look at grabbing a YouTube and putting it into, and this was out of pain. When Caroline started doing her opportunity meetings and I started planning my own and seeing other ambassadors from around Dallas planning opportunity meetings, there was always a struggle to get a Wi-Fi connection, to use somebody's phone as a hotspot. So I thought to myself, there has to be a better way. I reached out to some of the other ambassadors around Plexus, and David Strahan, give him a hat tip because he's the one who actually recommended the software. Now what you can do is I pulled up my YouTube channel and I want to grab the new product video. So I will search for it. Here's the new one. I'm going to start playing it just like I want to share it, and just like I want to include it into a message or whatever. Let's wait till it starts. Okay, I'm going to go down to share. And I'm going to copy that link, go back to my Free Studio dashboard that I have open, and I'm going to click on the tab that says YouTube. And what I'm looking for is I want to download a YouTube video. So it's pretty intuitive as far as what you want to do. What it's asking you is there's a bunch of functions of the software that you're probably not going to use, but that's pretty obvious that you want to take YouTube and download it. So now all you have to do is, of course, there's always upgrades available, is just go down to the bottom here and it says paste, and it will actually grab the last URL that you grabbed, which is this particular video. And it will start converting that into an MP4. This takes about 10 minutes or so because it's about a 9-minute video, and it does it in a couple of steps. But once it's done, You can save it to anywhere on your hard drive that you want to. And I usually save it to a presentation folder under Plexus. That way, whenever I'm creating a PowerPoint, whenever I'm getting ready for a meeting, I can go grab it immediately. So let's take a look at my Plexus folder. And Plexus products, there it is right there. So that is the new video that's available in my files to be able to embed and hyperlink to any PowerPoint that I want to do. So basically what you have now is an on-the-go presentation that you do not have to rely on Wi-Fi for. So you can grab anything that you see on YouTube. You can throw it onto your hard drive. Again, keep it simple. Just like anything else, you want to name it something obvious and put it in a place that you are going to be working in so that you can get back to it very quickly. So that's it. The software is free. As you can see, they do have upgrades available, but I have nothing more to tell you. So, Caroline, Tacey, anybody have any questions?
I do have a question.
Send it.
I seem to recall that I had gone to a YouTube video and clicked share and, copied that link and or maybe somehow just directly off the YouTube page, I clicked download somewhere. Now, that's been so long ago that I don't remember exactly how I did it, but I know I didn't go through this free studio step. Mm-hmm. So is there an advantage to that, or is there a reason for that? Maybe it was on a different kind of YouTube page that allowed that download?
Well, here's the deal. They might have changed their formatting too, because I think I remember being able to save videos from YouTube. Okay. So I don't know how long ago this converted, but if you think about it, YouTube is Google. If you didn't know that, YouTube, Google owns YouTube. So they are converting all of their platforms to something that is going to be able to be proprietary and make them money. So even though the video can be used again, they don't want it to be a simple process in order for you to grab it. So I don't think that there's a way to actually snag and throw down. I think that they want you to go to YouTube and watch the video each time. So you can embed it with the thumbnail. I do that a lot on my posts, especially diamond documentaries and stuff like that. Right. Yeah, I don't think that there is a way to grab it now. Okay. Okay. I think that was an old feature, though. Okay. It was a while ago, like I said, so it could very well be. Okay. And I did come up with a question for the first part where we were going from a video on our computer to YouTube. Okay. And that is, no, maybe I lost it. Oh, okay. So the benefit of doing it through Free Studio instead of just Dropbox, because I know Dropbox was offered as a solution for me as well, probably has something to do with just the ability to rename that file and give it a, I don't know. I guess that's my question. The benefit of going through Free Studio rather than Dropbox. Yeah, and the thing is, I haven't used Dropbox extensively, so I've accessed it a few times. So for me, it's just a personal preference. I think that once you go into your video manager and you're doing before you publish, you can change, the thumbnail of the picture that previews the video. You can also change the name. You can add all the tags and the privacy settings there. So if you're grabbing the video and throwing it in there, then there's no problem. Okay, it gives it a long, ugly, obnoxious name, so that could be one of the. Yeah, it usually does. Yeah, yeah. Okay. But you just have to remember that step. The thing I
Okay.
like about the Free Studio dashboard is it kind of, it already guides you to where you want to go. So for me, it's what do I want to do? I want to do something with YouTube. I want to download something. Wow, I didn't even know you could do Instagram. That's pretty cool. These are the two that I use the most. I convert, and I upload to YouTube. Okay.
All right. Great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, well, I'm hoping that those of you who get to watch this in the future find this helpful. If you have any questions, ask your kids, because they probably know more than I do. But no, you can always hit me up on private messenger, or if it's a question you think is useful for the team, feel free to post it on Freedom Finders as well. So I'm Josh French, Gold Ambassador in qualification for Diamond with Plexus Worldwide. I'm good and getting gooder. You guys have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.